Hey, this is Danielle from Black Businesswoman, Black Owned Nashville, and we are live with Joseph P. Day, who is running for Circuit Court Clerk here in Nashville. Really excited to have Joseph and to learn more about his platform. If you're here in Davidson County, make sure you tune in. Drop any questions you have in the comments for Joseph. Welcome, Joseph. How are you?
I'm good. Good day to you, and thank you for having me tonight.
Absolutely. I'm happy to have you again. I love to use my platform to get as much information out to the community as possible. And we have so many folks, which I'm happy about. We have so many Black folks that are running for positions. And it's so important that we show up and vote, but that we first learn about the candidates and do our research. So thank you so much for joining me. Let's jump on in, Joseph. First of all, what is a circuit court clerk? What does a circuit court clerk do?
All right. Let me tell you about the circuit court clerk. So, the clerk is a keeper of the record, the custodian. Now, the clerk role is a very complex one in that in Davidson County, the circuit court clerk has the purview over four different offices. Okay. So, we have four different offices. Circuit is the main office, we have probate, general sessions, and traffic violations bureau. So I'll explain a little bit about each one. The circuit court is a court of record. Anything over $25,000 is filed with the circuit court clerk's office. So we have different things, maybe a divorce, an adoption, any type of lawsuit, medical malpractice, all those things, judicial committals, all those things are filed in circuit. Okay.
Okay.
Now there are 19 different judges that the circuit court clerk works for, and it works for the citizens of Davidson County. Okay. So in circuit, there are 8 circuit judges. All of them are running for office. And I know it's kind of confusing to a lot of people. They say I'm running for first circuit, second circuit, third circuit. Um, the clerk, like I said, is the keeper of the record, and this is where you file things with the clerk's office. So also the probate court, dealing with estates, conservatorships, guardianships, name changes, probating of wills. All those things are filed in the probate clerk's office, which is under the circuit court clerk. And then across the street in the Birch building, we have general sessions civil, which deals with anything under $25,000. Small claims court. This is where most people have their first introduction, is in general sessions court. Whether somebody owes you money, you file a detainer warrant. If people have property and they have renters, that's big in the news now with the HRDC, to where you file a detainer warrant to, evict someone out your property or get possession of your property, and try to get that back due rent that they're not paying. Mm-hmm. Orders of protection are filed in this office as well. So mental health. So emergency committals dealing with mental health is also filed in this office. And then we also have the Traffic Violations Bureau, traffic tickets, parking tickets, environmental citations, misdemeanor citations. So it's a big thing. We have about 100 employees over 4 offices. Our main goal is to serve you. I'll tell you a little bit about myself, but the clerk is very important. The clerk is behind the scenes.
Okay.
I always give the analogy of a football team, so people that are in the sports, if you have the top people that's going to get all the publicity is the running back, quarterback, and the receiver. Well, the clerk's office is kind of like the front line. We're like the offensive line.
Okay.
The record. So if something happened in 1989 and you say I need my record, I have to provide that for you. The dockets. I've been a 16-year-old that got a ticket that didn't know what to do. So I can't give legal advice, but I can guide you in the right direction. Okay. So this clerk's office is one that is very dear to me because I started in the bottom in this organization. And I'll tell you a little bit about my story. Wonderful. So I'm Joseph P. Day, born and raised in Nashville. Grew up in Bordeaux, attended Whites Creek High School. So after Whites Creek, I went on to Tennessee State University. And that's where my journey started, in the clerk's office. So when I was a freshman in college, I started as a summer intern and started to have a knack for public service, because seeing the people and helping them provided a way to assist them in getting their licenses back and just meeting people where they are. And so I eventually graduated college and became a full-time employee. Are you still there?
I'm still here.
Okay, I can't see. Now the screen went out on me. Okay.
There we
So
go.
I became a full-time employee in 2001. Okay. I had a 5 year
Oh,
plan. Yeah, had a
you've
5 year
been there a
plan.
long 20 years then.
20
Okay.
plus years. Yeah, it's been a long journey for me. And I always tell people I've served in different roles in this organization. I've been training coordinator, I've been business manager. I went back to get my master's at Cumberland in public service management. So
Mm.
continue to sharpen my saw. And once I became chief deputy, I got a seat at the table. So I was able to bring ideas and see them implemented organization wide, but there's still more work to do. And that's why I say it's daytime. I say it's a new
Okay.
day.
I love it. I love
Okay.
it.
I'm grateful for the opportunity, but I want to continue serving. Okay. I ask for your vote and support. I'll tell you what I'm running on. Four things. Okay. The first is experience. And when I talk about experience, I mean relevant experience. I have the
Mm.
institutional knowledge and the hands on experience. You want someone who knows the job. Okay. Next is service. Service is what we do. I work for you. Okay. Service is the lifeblood of this organization, and I will continue to provide the exceptional service that you've come to expect from the clerk's office. Integrity. Integrity is key. You must be honest, you must be trustworthy, and you must be reliable. And I exhibit all those traits. And innovation. Okay. Innovation is key as well. My latest project is e-filing. So to bring some of this great technology that we have to the courts, when I became chief deputy in 2016, that was one of my big projects. We went live in e-filing in 2019 for circuit and probate. So now you can file your paperwork remotely, um, file your judgments, and all different types of things. We actually went live in general sessions in 2021 last year, and we're one of the first general sessions courts to go live with e-filing. And so that's a big change that was brought to the court system. Uh, Continually tweaking it. I'm open for feedback because I serve the public and I want to make your process easier. Because the clerk's office, when people come to our office, they're not happy. Okay, either somebody's suing you, you have a ticket that you don't agree with, you're dealing with death, families,
Yeah.
battling those things. Only time that they are happy is adoptions, when they come down and get an adoption. But we can't give legal advice, but I'm there to provide you that great service that you deserve and expect. Like I said, but it's behind the scenes, and like you said, what does the clerk do? Well, that's what I do. And so deciding to run for circuit court clerk is not something I just pulled out the air and said, hey, you know, I'm gonna run for that office. Now, my
Yeah.
my current boss, the current circuit court clerk, is retiring. He's
Okay.
been there 30 years. Okay, his father had it before him. And so that's why I say it
Mm.
is a new day. So I'm the first person of color to be chief deputy in this office. And it's been a long journey for me. And I started from the bottom, and I know you know the rest.
Yeah.
And now,
Yeah.
now I'm here. And so,
I love it. This is
yeah,
just amazing to hear your story and to have someone who has such an extensive background and experience and actually working in the court, and so it's not like this is, like you said, something that you just woke up and decided I
yeah,
want to do this. You have the experience, you've learned from the person who's in the position right now, and you've been in the office for 20 years. Like,
yeah.
I
And
don't
see,
know
and when I
if
talk
we could
about those
ask for
20,
more.
when I talk about those 20 years, people say, well, you've been there that long. Well, hey, I started from the bottom. I've been on the front lines. I've worked the counters. I've been
Yeah.
that person, doing those things. And then when I became chief deputy, as I said, I got to learn the different side and learn the inner
Hmm.
workings, as far as being a deputy clerk and then being a chief clerk, as far as dealing with that. And it's different things you got to deal with, budget and, consolidation of departments, uh,
Yeah.
budget cuts. I've merged
Yeah.
two departments together, the e-filing project, and I have some more things under my sleeve that I want to continue bringing. And to just have that dream to start at the bottom and now be in a position to run, you know, that's
I
why I
love
say
it,
it's day.
man. I just love to hear stories like that, and just to see folks that have been able to work their way up through the ranks and just trusted the process and kept going like this. I just love it. I love the story. I want to pull up two comments that we got that I think are great. One, this is the most important race we are not talking about. And again, I was like, I don't even know what the circuit court clerk does, so They're right. We're hearing about the judges, we're hearing about, counsel, all those things, but we're not hearing a lot about the
About the
circuit
clerk.
court.
And I
We're
have
not.
I think about that. When you think about a judge, you have a general idea. You say, well, a judge, you got any person say, hey, what does a judge do? Well, they make
Mm-hmm.
rulings. You just have that kind of knowledge there. But as far as a clerk, my thing is I want to do such a good job that you don't have to know about the clerk. It runs smoothly. Now, if you come
That's
there and your
good.
docket's not right, now the judges can't function if their docket is not right. Now, 19
Yeah,
different judges, like I
that's a
said, the judge,
lot.
it's a lot. And it's a lot of things that go there and a lot of things that, minor settlements and things like that with the states, we handle those too. And it's just all those combined in this one office, and it's very important.
It
And, you
is.
know, people don't understand it. But it's, I tell people, do your research, be informed, like you said at the beginning. Be
Mhm.
informed because the clerk runs every 4 years. Okay. The
Mm,
judges run every 8 years. So right
mm.
now the judges are running, they won't run again until 2030.
Man, we
The clerk
stuck
is
with them
every
for a
4 years.
minute.
Yeah, for a minute. So that's why I tell you to be informed. And
Yeah, I
then
mean,
even
either way, 4 years is a long time to be stuck with the wrong person.
yes,
So,
definitely. But you talk about, uh, I'm humble and I continue to just push forward. I don't have anything bad about the other candidates, but I just tell people be informed, do your research, and you will see that there's a night and day difference. Night and
I
day
love
difference.
it. I love it. And
And
I'm gonna put up one other comment. I can't see who said this, but they said you are the best person for the job. So
well, I
I
appreciate that. I wanna earn your vote and support. And I always say let's talk about it because we can have good conversations and little lines and things here that I tell people don't fall for good words and fair speeches. Really do your research because I mean it is very important. And
I
I
love it.
always say let's talk about it.
Yeah, I love and appreciate that you were so willing to come and talk to me and to address the community and just to get your name and your face out there and be active in the Black community here in
Yeah,
Nashville.
because
And
I've
so
been behind the scenes, so now that's why I said I want to get my face out there, and
yeah,
like I said, I'm working now, so just working hard. It's left a function. I'm actually in the car, so you kind of see my head kind of cut off here, but I'm here to work, and I want to continue serving. I'm ready to serve in this new capacity. Every step along my journey has prepared me for this, and that's what I'm running on. I just ask people
I
to check
love
me
it.
out,
Yeah,
josephpday.com.
that's what I was about to ask you. How can we check you
Yeah,
out?
josephpday.com.
JosephPday.com.
At Day for Circuit on Instagram. Go to Facebook, Joseph P. Day for Circuit Court Clerk on Facebook. We have a TikTok and we have a YouTube now. And so I started a little
Fantastic.
series. Let's talk about it. They're trying to let you know what the clerk's office does and what the role of the clerk is.
I
I
love
could
that.
go on and tell you about, I don't know how much time we got, but just some of the innovative things that I've kind of brought to the table and as a team, but I don't take all the credit for it because I bring an idea, but it's all about the team, that makes it happen.
Absolutely.
And with our e-filing, it's been very pivotal. I think we saved some lives in doing that. Now, circuit is all civil. Okay, everything to do with
Hmm.
civil actions. But with this e-filing, this order protection is very huge. So I don't know how much
Mm.
time I got, but I'll tell you just a little
Go
story here.
ahead.
So with the e-filing, that brought about electronic filing and things like that. So I just kind of update you a little bit. If you had an incident and you filed an order of protection on someone,
Mhm.
that was a slow process. You would come down, see a night commissioner, maybe they'll issue the order of protection. They will submit it to our office in the clerk's office. We will process it. We will send it to the sheriff's department. They will come by and actually pick it up from us, go
Mm.
serve it, then bring it back, and then
Oh,
we send out a letter. I mean, it's just a process. When you think about it, order of protection, people are, you may be sitting
usually
there,
you need some things moving real fast.
you want it
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
fast. So let me tell you how this e-filing has improved this process to where we're 24/7 now. Okay, you go see the night commissioner. They go online. We work with the JCAC. Okay, that's the Gene Crow Advocacy Center and Morningstar. We work hand in hand with them to go ahead and help people along to file these order protections. Once they file them, it's immediately sent to us. We stamp file it. We route it to the sheriff's department immediately. So
Okay.
they print out the warrant and go serve it. Okay. Now time is of the essence here. Once they go serve it, we had another gap to where they would serve it, but they would bring the paperwork back to us. We were like, well, everything else is electronic. Let's work together and find a different process. So we've worked with the sheriff's department to now, when the sheriff's department goes serves, this order of protection, they go back to their car, kind of like where I am now in my car. They go in and put in the service that has been served. You, as a victim or whatnot, wants to know, hey, has this been served? Because you know what happens after that. That just starts another chain. So that process, we poll the sheriff's department every 3 to 5 minutes to pull that information back. And that's some of the things that I want to continue tweaking to let, the respondents or everybody know what's going on in that process. Where if that happened on the weekend, that's still happening. The notifications are going out and things like that. That could be 5 to 6 days before you get notified. And
God.
So
that is a huge improvement. That is amazing. And like you said, that could literally save lives. Like that's super important.
And then another thing, and I'll just tell you about this, in the Traffic Violations Bureau, updated the website recently to the pain points that I hear, because I've been down there and see it, because I know the system. So my thing is, you mad that you got a ticket, so now you got to come downtown, take off work. We close, 4:30, but we actually got some flex schedule to stay open a little later, because that was one of the things, like, hey, I get off at 4 o'clock, I can't make this Nashville traffic to get down there to pay a ticket.
Listen.
Before you close. So now we have it to where we actually stay open a little later, to after 5 now, but you can now go online, pay your ticket in real time, save that $15 you're gonna have to pay to park to come down here. And
listen, just gas prices.
Yes, definitely.
That's a problem.
It's gonna be $4.50 in a minute on that gas. So, but I mean, just time saving. Check your balances, request a court date online. Make your slow pay payment. I worked on a program when I was there to try to help work with the Tennessee Department of Safety to, pay your money to file a slow pay, because people saying, you want me to pay these tickets? I didn't have a license, but now I can't get a license. How can I go to work to get money to pay these tickets? So, we got a thing where you file a slow pay. You pay $25, you file a slow pay on your tickets a little bit at a time. You can get your license back to do that. So, I mean, that's some of the things that real solutions. I know people talk about these great ideas. I always say people this. It's not, not what I'm going to do. I said, let the record reflect. It's about what I've done and will continue to do as your next circuit court clerk. So I have some other ideas I'm holding close to my chest.
I'm excited to see them.
I'm continue serving, and like I said, I'm chief deputy now, so I'm open for feedback, and just with circuit, probate, like all these different offices, it's just a lot.
How can we reach you if folks do have questions, they want to learn more, if they feel like, hey, I had an experience down there and I wish y'all could do something about this? What's the best way for them to reach out to you?
So the actual circuit court clerk website is circuitclerk.nashville.gov. Okay. So, and then also you can go in there, you can leave a comment, you can email. My office phone number is 615-880-3305. I mean, that's my work number. So my office is in the historic.
That's easy to remember.
Yeah, it's in the historic courthouse right now, because I'm chief deputy of public relations and employee development.
Okay.
So, that's what I do. We have a case link that provides you access to different documents and things like that. But the website is there. Kind of brought a new idea to where, with e-filing, because people we don't like change. What we want is for things to get better but stay the same. But we got to have change, because change is constant. So I tried to bring some fresh ideas. We actually have a YouTube for hands-on user videos, to where when people are filing stuff electronically, I can sit and tell you, or you can read a manual. But if I have a YouTube video, you can pause it. What did he just do? Go back. So we've recorded videos there to try to make it more user-friendly.
I love the innovation.
So
I'm a fan of innovation and technology for sure.
Yes,
so
we have this great technology, and let's apply it to the court system. So
absolutely. Well, this is great, Joseph. We're very proud of you again and what you're doing. I truly appreciate you for coming and just chatting with my audience and telling them a little bit more about your platform, your experience, and the things that you have planned for Davidson County. Again, just very proud of you and the work that you've already done, and look forward to seeing where you'll be a year from now. Tell us how we can support as a community. What can we do to help you to make sure that
Okay.
you become the new
Thank
circuit
you.
court clerk.
I'm always looking for add people to team day. Like I said, I'm nothing without the team around me. josephpday.com. It's a volunteer tab. It's there. We can sign up. Early voting starts in 14 days, April 13th.
Oh, okay.
Election day is May 3rd. So, let's get out and vote. Sign up for team day, work some polls, volunteer. We're spreading the word, meeting people where they are. Like I'm out in the
I
community
love
and I
it.
find that we had a rock the vote event the other week, try to get people registered to vote. And, that was a success. And I have a forum coming up Saturday, Pancakes and Politics at Farmers Market. The DA candidates will be there. The circuit court clerk candidates will actually be spotlighted in that one. Nashville Black Assembly is having something Saturday as well. So, I mean,
Yep.
you find
Yep.
me, I'm here. Like I said, I represent the citizens of Davidson County. I'm from here. I want to continue serving. And like I said, it's always been a dream. And I, we can talk all day about, like I said, what we want to do. I'll walk
What
the
you
talk.
doing?
So,
All right. Fantastic. Somebody want to know if they can get a yard sign.
yes, right. Yes, right.
Can you
Give
go?
me that
Can
address.
they request a yard
Go
sign on
to
your website?
josephpday.com. Go to the volunteer tab. It's a spot there. Put in your name, put your address in that form. Tell them you're requesting a yard sign. We'll get you there.
Perfect. Love it. Thank you so much, Joseph. I know you are busy. You out and about. You had several events today, and you still made time for the Black People Making Moves community. We greatly appreciate you and support you. Come back anytime, and we'll make sure that we help to spread the word and let folks know.
All right. I hope you vote day all the way. Thank you so
All
much.
right. Thanks so much, Joseph, and thank you so